Hey boys and girls, this is Lisa. I'm here to do a craft with me video for using the wax seals that I got from Craspire. I have a video showing these, and also have a discount code. I will list everything again in the description box. And I just thought I'd come on and play with these and show you guys what they look like. If you remember, I got the crayon, I got mushrooms, I got the dragonfly, and I got the portrait. Let's see which way she goes. That way. Alright. Okay. In order to get started, you of course need your seal, your handle, and I have some wax heating up in my glue gun. This is a special wax for the glue gun, and I also have, let's see if I can get it to you. I also have my box of wax pellets, and I have extra handles and all that other stuff in here too. I also have this drippy one. You light it and then you just let it drip. I may use that too. So, because I'm running out of white, sorry for all the noise. Alright, I'm going to go with 2 chimneys today and my glue gun. Safety first. Never leave your wax chimney unattended while it's lit. I like to have some water nearby just in case, and some paper towels, and also some baby wipes or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and trim my wick. If you trim your wick down before you light it, it won't leave soot on the bottom of your spoon. My spoon needs to be heated again to get the wax out. I didn't properly clean it the last time I used it. So I'm going to go ahead and trim my wicks. And I think I'm going to turn my little fan off because I believe you guys might be able to hear it. So let me go ahead and turn it off. My thermostat, my body thermostat, is a little off. I'm either hot or I'm cold. So, I'm never in between comfortable, so. Alright, I'll go ahead and light my wicks so that it can start burning properly. Okay. This is a silicone mat. I plan on making a few of these on the mat, so I'm probably going to make them all on the mat. Anyway, these are beautiful, beautiful stamps. I have a couple of suggestions, a couple of tips. In order for you to, if your stamp has a direction to it, like this one has a direction, I put a mark with a permanent marker on the top. That just shows me where, actually I put it in the center of the top. That just shows me where the where to place it. Also, you can put a mark at the top and a mark at the bottom. I put a B on there for the bottom and a T on there for the top. That way, if this is the mushroom stamp. That way I can look, and I tried to get them as parallel as possible. That way I can just put it down and I can look and see the bee. So it's just a little tip. Also, I don't know how much of a perfectionist you guys are, but if you want perfectly round wax seals, something that's not round, it's oval, but something similar to that, I used a die, an oval shaped die on this one. If you just put your die down, excuse me, pretend this is your die. Put your die down and then just put your little blob. Don't fill the die up. Put your little blob in the center and then sit your seal on top. It should come out over the top of the die and not go under it. That way it won't look so organic. Like some of these are pretty organic. I've been playing with it already, but like this one, it's pretty daggum organic. So if one comes out like you make a mess, you just don't like it, whatever it is that you may not like about it, I keep a little bowl, and I just put my you know, the wax that I don't, the seals that I don't like. And that way when you go back to make a colored seal, or even if you wanted to mix colors, say you wanted to mix a gold with a bronze, then you could just break them up in small pieces and put them in the spoon together. I have some paper clips. I thought maybe I would make some altered paper clips with the wax seals. I have some flowers, some dried flowers. I have some of these, and I have some of the smaller ones. I got these. I think I got both of these from Amazon. And I also have some, I don't know if this is considered, I think this is considered sequins. Some little flower shaped, if you can get them out, flower shaped. Uh-oh. That one went in my, it went in my thing there. You can put these in here. Also, I have a pair of tweezers. You can actually put these in here, but I'm not going to leave that in there. You can put them in whenever you want to, either during the melting process or on top. But during, I don't think would do any good, unless you were going to use maybe some glitter. I have some gold and some white glitter. And you can mix this in, in with the wax. Anyway, we're here to play with the seals that I got from Craspire. So I think what I want to do is start with just making a seal. I've got some ribbon over here to my side that I thought I would try to, cut into smaller pieces and use maybe a seal on top of that. And some, I've got just a little bit of lace. I've got some baker's twine. I've got some jute twine, just all kinds of stuff. Anything I could think of. A little bit of bling. I don't know if I'm going to use any of this or not, but it's just some ideas. Just ideas. Things you can do. All right, let's get started. We will go ahead and decide. All right, first of all, I'm going to, since those are warm now, I'm just going to wipe out my bowl, or spoon rather. Just clean it out pretty easily once it's warm. Nice and clean. Looks like I got some wax on top of my chimney the last time. I must have been half asleep when I was doing it last time. I don't suggest that. I don't normally leave my stuff all messed up like that. Okay, now let's let those spoons sit there again. Also, did I show you these markers? I also have some markers that I may use like I did on these. We'll see. Okay, what color do I want to begin with? I think I may do a few, since I have this color already in my glue gun. Let's see. Let's just use it while I'm waiting on that to get warm. But I will go ahead and put some. I'll put some purple. All right, starting out, I would use about 4. And as you go, you probably don't have to use that many at one time, because you'll still have a little bit of wax in your spoon. But just keep an eye on it, because it will start smoking. So, and I love this burgundy. 4 of those. You might also want either a toothpick or a toothpicks over here, or a skewer, or something that you can stir with. Probably easier just to take the top off. Okay, I'll just take out a few. Okay, let's start stirring. It's not ready yet, but it will be shortly. Alrighty. How's everybody doing? This Georgia weather's about to send me over the edge. This wet weather, ugh, it nearly kills my joints and my back. Just, oh my goodness, it's a bad day when it's raining for me. Okay, let's just go ahead and start with the hot glue gun. And let's see. Let's do the let's put all right, so I've evidently had some glue in here. So that's how you change your colors. That can be remelted. There it comes. Can you see what I'm doing? All right, that's a big blob. I don't need nearly that much, but it's pretty much getting all the old stuff out. So I'm just gonna sit my crown down on there. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and just press the round one and the oval one. See how that does. Now, I don't know if y'all can see, and I'll show you when I take it up, but there are some bubbles. I just try to pop them. Just try to pop them with something if you see them. Especially if you're going to be using these for what they're used for, you know, to seal stuff. Like invitations or whatever you might use them for. I don't know. I'm just going to use them for crafting. Excuse me, I had to take a sip. Okay, what do I have left? I have the beauty here, so I'm going to stir this up one more time. And let's see. Oh, that's not quite ready yet. This is silicone mat. It's on top of another silicone mat. No, that's kind of overkill. You don't have to do all that. But then my glass mat is on top of, or underneath that, underneath this. And then I have my my craft mat under that. Don't use hot stuff on your craft mat. It will warp. I have ruined a couple like that. And don't drill on top of your craft mat without something up under it either, because you'll drill a hole in it. Just what I've been told. All right, let's see. Let's make us a sweet little circle here, or oval. Go ahead and wipe that off, because if I don't, it'll get all over my chimney. I'll let it sit for a couple of seconds, and then I put the stamp on. You don't really have to. And the only time you actually have to press down on the top is if, for instance, you're putting something like, if you're putting it on maybe one of the paper clips, or you're putting it over your flowers, or anything like that. So, but we'll do a couple of these and see. Okay, that definitely didn't stick to the mat. Let's see, what did we come out with? Come on, here we go. Okay, let's see. Remember, I had the other remnants probably of, let's see, remnants probably of this, because that's what I had in there. That's the one I took out. So, but you can see it. I mean, it's organic. We'll decorate some of these in a few minutes, as long as I don't run this video long. This one is going to be clear, or fairly clear. Definitely not opaque. All right, so that's one. So I didn't plan this actually, but we have a dragonfly, and there's a bubble that I didn't pop. If you use less wax, you don't get so many bubbles. And that's another tip. But we're going to color these and see what happens. And let's see, I have some purple going on here. And, oh, that one's pretty. Look at that one. It's lovely. Okay. All right, so we have a paper clip, and we're gonna, let's see, let's do a ribbon. Let's see. Ribbon. Could do ribbon that, we could do either or with the ribbon. I have a bunch more, but I wanted to use these that I got from Craspire. Let's see. Let's put this purple. This is Grow Gain ribbon. Grow grain, grow something. Okay, putting a little bit there. I'm not necessarily going to have enough, So I'll show you a little trick. Just get you about 3 more pellets. Still have some wax in the spoon. And I have a mess on the outside again. I clean as I go, or I'll have a bigger mess. I try to. Alright, so we'll put 3 more pellets in. Okay. Still needing to cool a little bit. Okay. I think I'm going to put a little bit of wax on here. I can tell this is not going to last very long because okay, I don't want to make that too large, but I think what I want to do is put maybe a couple of brightly colored flower heads. What happened? Where'd it go? I lost it. I should have had these already snipped. That's just gone all wonky on me. Okay. I don't know if those are, if it's still warm enough to stay on there or not. And you know what I probably should have done? I probably should have put down a bed of wax. That part was still a little wet. Yeah, it's still actually soft. Gonna mess up my new hairdo on my fingernails. Hairdo on your fingernails. Alright, let's see what this one's doing. Okay, so see how that's very, very organic? See how it's all messed up at the top? Well, all I'm going to do is put another little bit on top here. And this is smoking, so I'm going to put some more in it. Okay. So I'm going to put some more over the top, but not a lot. You see what I'm doing? Bring it down just a little bit. I don't think that's helped much, did it? So I'm just going to pour closer to the top and over that again. With the bigger seals, you actually need more wax than just 3, but that's okay. It'll be okay. We're just playing. But they do come out with a beautiful impression. Making sure I've got her face up. There we go. It's going to be organic, definitely, but it'll be okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Okay, so we've done, excuse me, we've done a crown, a dragonfly, some mushrooms, and we've done the portrait. Just basic. Let's see. Okay. See how that could have used a bed on the bottom and then laid that in, you know, on the inside. So if I were to do this again, that's what I would do. But I think that's probably just going to have to do because I don't want to, I don't know. I'll use it for something. Tell me what y'all would use it for. I mean, I use it as a paper clip, but it wouldn't be something that I'd be proud of to go in a journal. Oh yeah, okay. It's still a little bit organic, but she flies. But it made a very pretty impression. So let's do one more with possibly, let's try one more paper clip. But I'm probably going to have to put down a bed. I'm going to put in a little more wax than that. But I am going to go ahead and press the paper clip down in there. Yeah, this silicone mat here, I'm not sure about it. Not sure. It's not very thick. This is actually a mat that I use when I do what is it I'm trying to think of? Clay. This is the mat I got for doing that, but I'm sure that I have another one somewhere, but I don't know what I did with it. Y'all ever do that? You clean up and you lose your stuff because you put it in such good places. Yeah. All right, so let's put in 3 more of those. And what else was I going to do? I want to try this. Let's try this. There it is. I was waiting for my lighter. Lord of mercy. Okay. Now, when you use these, when you use this kind, you will get soot if you're not careful. So, and it takes a lot longer for it to melt. So, that's all you have to do, though, is basically just light it and wait on it to drip. I didn't want it to drip there. But yeah, it takes a minute for it to get drippy. I hope y'all didn't hear that. That was my tummy rumbling. I don't know if it's going to stay lit. I've also used these for, I just chopped them up and got rid of the wick and used them in my chimneys. So you can do that too. If you can only find the color that you want in the sticks, hey, chop them up, put them in your chimneys. Get a little bit more put down, and I'll put, I don't know, what else? I'll maybe put the dragonfly in this one. You just have to keep turning it. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. No, a little bit more wax, I think, and then can lay it down. It's going to be very organic. It's not going to be even at all, I don't think. But we'll see. And the weight of the, yeah, I sat it down crooked. The weight of the head of this and this thing itself is probably enough. Like I said, you don't have to push down now let's do this. You don't actually have to push down the head of the seal unless you're trying to glue over something, like possibly like this flower here, or let's see, what else do I have? I have one of these. I don't want that. I have some of those. That might be okay. Let's just see. I don't have a blank. I don't guess it really matters. I don't think I have a blank. I'm almost positive I don't have a blank. So I'm going to use this heart, and I am going to press down. This was just a spur-of-the-moment idea. You know, there obviously are some kinks that I need to work out. Let that sit there for a second, and I'm going to blow out my candles. Off the chimney here. Be careful, Lisa, you're going to spill the wax. Yeah, I don't want to do that because that's hot. When I was in middle school, we were making saltwater taffy in science class. And I don't think they made any saltwater taffy after the year I was there, because you know what it is? It's boiling sugar, liquid sugar, boiling hot. Well, the big dummy that was sitting beside of me at the lab table knocked the boiling sugar off the Bunsen burner, and it landed on the back of my hand there. You talk about hollering. This girl was hollering. Had to go to the emergency room. It didn't leave a scar, so wasn't too bad. All right, so here's our little sideways dragonfly. Told you it wasn't gonna come out right. And just take some of this stuff out of the way because I want to do, it's still a little warm. I want to make sure it's still on my glass mat. I wanted to put, excuse me, I'm sorry if I hurt your ears there. Didn't mean to. I apologize very much. All right, let's see. Well, that didn't turn out too bad. Like I said, this is a definitely an experimental thing that I'm doing here. Well, it's flat. I mean, what was the... That one's flat too, but I don't know. I may trim this up a little bit. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I kind of like the heart. It's not bad. But let's see if it'll go on some paper. It'll go on there. I probably should do it this way, though. That way. Yep. See? It's top heavy. This probably wouldn't be something I would do more than just this one time unless I changed, you know, my technique, which is definitely not non-existent right now. It's pretty bad. But this is the way you figure out what's going to work, is you experiment and, you know, do all that good stuff. Now, I'm just going to put a little color on these over here and see what they look like. That way you can see the detail better. I don't know what's going on with me. Got hiccups now and tummy's grumbling. I don't know what all that's about. Okay, let's put these over here. All right, so we'll take the dragonfly and the mushrooms, and we'll take the crown, and then we have the lady here. We've got two ladies. All right, I'll put some of this stuff out of my way. I will knock it off in the floor. All right, where am I? There. Okay, so we have some, I don't know, is that rose gold, gold, black, and blue? Let's see. There's a dragonfly. Another piece of my dragonfly here. Okay, so let's see. Let's do, I don't know if I'm going to like this tip for these or not. I'll do the dragonfly in this tip so that in case I mess it up, it's okay. Basically, all I do is just drag it across the top. It picks up the detail. You can use any kind of marker that you have. This is just one I just happen to have right here handy. And I don't think, I was going to say, I don't think it's wet enough, but at least you can tell now what it is. Pretty little dragonfly. And then we can use the, let's see, we'll use the blue for this other one. Aren't you glad I can see this? Because I know y'all can't see it. Get it up a little closer here. I'll put my glasses on so at least I can see a little bit. Okay, I got carried away down at the bottom. But this stuff it'll come off. Yeah, I got a little carried away. But that's what that looks like in blue. And then I don't guess I need to shake that, do I? I have rose gold. Let's see. It's probably not going to show up very good on that, is it? Let's do it over here on her. I also have some rub and buff. That would work, but any markers or paint or anything you had would work. But I just love the detail on these. They're beautiful to me. I'll get some more soon, I hope. Okay. Got a necklace. And that's a flower, I think, on her dress. And outline her face. Let's see, did I get everything? Yep, did. Isn't that pretty? Y'all excuse my tattered band-aid. It's hard to keep a knuckle band-aid on when you wash your hands so much. I like that one. And then we can also do the crown. I made a mess. Okay. Go with my tummy again. I hope y'all can't hear that. If you can, you know it's just natural noises your body makes. Nothing to be ashamed of or grossed out by, especially when you can't help it. Okay. Other than the mess I made over here, that turned out really pretty. I like it. All right. We'll do this lighter gold on here and see what she looks like with the lighter gold and the purple. And I'm just making this a little darker because there's like a beaded, almost a beaded rim around the inside of this, like where her portrait actually starts on the inside there. And she's got a necklace on. Let's see if I got it all. Almost. Goodness gracious. Yeah, there's some left over from before, but it's all right. That's that. I think she turned out really pretty. All right. Now, like I said, I'm going to leave you a discount code. I can speak, I promise. A discount code in the description box below, and also links to these beautiful stamp heads. Now, I don't know if I showed you all of these, but I mean, some of them are better than others. It takes a little practice for me. This is going to be one of my trash ones, so I'm going to just put it over there in my bowl. But that turned out really pretty in the red. And then I have it in the purple. So I think they turned out very pretty. And then there's the reason I'm flipping these around, y'all, is because I'm not sure which way y'all gonna see this. So you'll see it right side up, but if if you're wondering why the heck I'm flipping all this stuff, that's why. And then there's the dragonfly in that blue wax. And then I have some more of the mushrooms. And there's another mushroom. That's the one I did using the dye as a guide. And then another dragonfly. So, yep, that's it. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. And if you're interested in any of these wax seals that I've shown you today and in my other video, then please go on to Craspire and check them out. I'll leave you the link to each one. And if you don't particularly like the ones that I've shown you today, then just go on there and look around. You'll have a 15% off discount. So, or is it 10? Let me make sure before I... It is 10%. So sorry, it's 10%. I apologize. But I will leave everything that you need to know down in the description box. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.